Okay, so let me ask you a question.
But
I gotta know.
right.
We gotta bring it back though. If somebody's like, hello, gay people are bad. They are evil. They are degenerate, and they're manipulating the youth. Is that homophobic? If someone came out and said that?
No, that's their belief, and I would just try to direct them in the right way.
He just responded to me, but now he's just not picking up. How about as a topic? Should the left tactically ally with China on key issues? Well, that would leave out... Wait, okay, let me be clear. So the Hippy Dippy Roundtable and podcast, and whatever you want to call it, is not about, hey, lefties, hey, MLs and anarchists, and all my favorite lefties. Yo. Oh, hey, there you are. Sorry, I was mocking left-wingers. How you doing?
Yeah, you were. Bullshit.
I was. Somebody said that we should
You're so full of shit.
Somebody in chat suggested that we should make a hippy-dippy topic. Should the left tactically ally with China on key issues? I'm like, what? Then what the fuck would be the point of bringing up conservatives if it's just going to be lefty like topics? It's like, should we choose anarchism or Marxist-Leninism? Ooh, what an interesting topic, everyone. This is relevant to all Americans. Nah, it's just some online bullshit. That's what it is. It's online nonsense.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
is it
really? I mean, okay. Have you seen a lot of people at home? Like they're sitting around the table, and that old Joe back from I don't know, working as a waiter comes just like, oh boy, me and all the other workers got in a heated discussion about whether we're choosing Marxist-Leninism, Titoism, or an anarchist model. Ooh, when we overthrow the government. That's not happening, okay? That's very, very online talking points. Very online talking points.
I've been saying that y'all are going to eat yourselves, and I've been saying it for a minute. Well over a minute. And
wow. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I mean, if you want to go there, I wasn't, but if that's where you want to take it. We can do both. I'm okay with eating each other. It's fine.
Wow,
there's nothing wrong with that.
LGBT ally.
I'm good with, hell yeah, why not? If y'all want to eat each other, I don't give a fuck. It's good.
Okay, just to be clear, the
everybody loves. Look,
that on
the more hair I lose, the more head I get. There it is.
That would not work for me. I don't think that worked for me.
You don't even have a chance, brother.
The hair is very good for my style. Without my hair, I just look like a skinhead.
I could, you know what? You remind me of, God, what was the name of that show? Where it had the squid? Was it squids or
squids?
They were in a swamp and they were redneck hillbillies or squidbillies. You remind me of the main Squidbilly. If you put on a regular tractor type hat and had your hair back where you couldn't see it, you'd pass off as a Squidbilly right there.
I'd pass off as a Squidbilly. Yeah, I'd move down to West Virginia. I'd buy a mountain, right? Because what does a mountain cost? Like 2 cents over there these days. And I just live in the woods, man. I live in the woods and do my podcast.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do.
Living in the woods, doing your chicken cam, right?
I need to put some more cameras up. They fucked up the other ones.
The chickens fucked up the cameras?
Yeah, a bunch of chicken shit all over them. They were banging on them and stuff.
Wow, they're trying to hide what they're up to. What do you think those chickens are up to?
They were. Racism, cannibalism.
They learned from the best.
I can prove it. Chicken coop is socialism defined. Your people can't see that I'm smirking and smiling, so which would probably give me a bad take because they don't know I'm actually fucking around.
Mm-hmm. So Redneq, I saw that I rated you because you came back. I was sad that you got banned. I didn't want you to get banned, so I rated you.
You were not sad. The fuck you were sad. You just were like, fuck it. You said the word.
Okay,
you said the word and got my ass banned.
Look, let me be clear. I didn't get your ass banned, okay? So what
motherfucker, you're the one that says, oh, that's too close to the real word. Well, when literally I was mocking your chat.
You used it.
Bro, I was mocking your fucking chat with the what's the South Park joke? What is the fucking South Park joke?
I understand what the South Park joke is, but you just used a Lyndon B. Johnson quote and then replaced the N-word with the word naggers. And then expected Twitch not to think that you were trying to use the N-word.
No, I did not.
That is 100% on you.
Please. Where's the receipt? Receipt on that one.
I can actually just go and check your logs right now. If you're in my chat, you're not in my chat, so I can't check your log.
I can't be in your chat because you're hypocrisy, you fuck.
What do you mean? Yes, you're not banned from my chat. You can come in my chat right now.
I am banned in your fucking chat. I am banned on your channel. You only bring me in when You only bring me in when you need this content.
Oh,
so
you are not
there's
banned
your
on my
hypocrisy.
channel.
Your fucking hypocrisy is defined, brother.
Let me check. Unban.
Oh yeah, I can screen print this bitch. You better unban. Look at the smirk. Go. Oh,
I'm checking.
Welcome everybody.
No, it's right there.
Oh, look at
Redneq
that.
TM is
Hi,
not currently
family.
banned from his channel.
Hi,
there
family.
it is. There it is.
Oh yeah, you just released it.
There it is. You're not banned. Danabo banned him. Okay, so that's Danabo's fault. Danabo on menu. But let me look right now. Let me see. Let's see if I can find this. Okay, because I remember this. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Let me keep going. Well, no, this is it. Here it is, right here. Okay. This is what you typed out. Because the plan which every one of you complain about today has not been enough. Yeah, that plan, it sucked and didn't help but hurt families. Remember, LBJ said, I'll have them. Then you said, naggers, voting for us for the next 200 years.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What do you mean you didn't? You said that. I see it right there in my... I have the log open right now. Okay, how much you want to bet?
Let me see it.
Okay, I'll take the snapshot right now and I'll show it on
I put the word nagger in there?
Yes, you did.
So wait, I get banned for something that the left claims LBJ didn't say, and it ain't even the word that he said. Right? And you want to argue hypocrisy? Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait. I said, wait, let me be clear. I don't stand by Twitch moderation policy, but you can't blame this on me. If I use that as a replacement for the N-word in any chat, when they know
it was
the
your
N-word
followers
is banned,
that fucking turned me in. You motherfuckers turned me in.
You said it.
Fucking kidding me?
You look. I'm not saying it's the nicest thing that ever happened to somebody. What I am saying is you 100% walked into it. Okay, and plus, originally you didn't even think it happened. I could send it to you right now.
I didn't know I used it. I thought I actually just put in and
look at that, and you capitalized it too. Asterisk. You capitalized it. You capitalized
what,
the
nagger?
word.
The word nagger.
Yes. Let's be careful. Okay. But we all know what we're saying.
Wait, stop right there. That's the problem, right? That's the problem. I literally was earlier getting like your channel. Here's the problem. Here's the biggest fucking problem. And I approached you weeks before this even happened. And I told you this is exactly what your channel does. Your channel is ultimately the bigger racist because you guys are literally always pushing racism on everything. Everything.
You know, I get to put debating conservative on N-word in the title now, right?
Say again?
Now I get to put debating conservative on N-word because, dude, look, the reason why Twitch banned you, and again, I am not a fan of Twitch moderation policy, and I just want to say this is I remember I Hypocrite saying, okay, so this is a little separate, but I Hypocrite, I remember saying when he came on my stream and actually said the N-word, saying afterward, like, he wasn't going to get banned for saying the N-word. Look at all these black people who said the N-word. And then I could just point to you. So I am the slightest bit happy because I can use it as an example. I can use it as an example to show how it was correct about how Twitch is inconsistent when it comes to banning people, when it comes to touching this word. Now, you also need to acknowledge
what word?
The N-word.
What word?
The N-word. You use that as a replacement for the actual N-word. You know you did.
Well, wait. If I did, that means you're saying that LBJ did say that sentence.
I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because the intent is very clear.
No, the intent's not clear.
The intent is very clear. What do you mean is not clear?
No, it's not clear.
How is it not clear?
You're saying that there's no such thing as people that nag? You're applying race to the word nag?
Redneq, you're gaslighting me so hard right now, and I don't need you to do that, man.
You sure?
You are gaslighting me. You know exactly what you meant to do.
How?
You're playing dumb, man.
No.
You weaselly.
How do you? How do you?
You're weaseling away.
But how do you? Okay, it's proving my fucking point, Dylan. That's what I'm trying to get you motherfuckers to understand. You can't look, you can't walk up to somebody without having full-on context and assume that every fucking word they say is based on a racial
what was that word meant?
Epithet.
That word was really meant to be about nagging. That's what that word was really meant to be.
So my question to you is if LBJ did say it, which I was arguing with your chat about, and they said no, he didn't say it, so then I prove that, wait a second, y'all do say he said it because you're accusing me of implying it by saying naggers. No, I said naggers.
Because you were implying
People
it. Then who
that
was
nag.
it? Then who? But we know what the supposed quote that he might have or might not have said. I know there's a historical debate on it.
My supposed reference to naggers could and could not be what you think it is. Which way is this?
Because you
Which way you want to play?
Wait. You believe he said this. You have said this multiple times that you believe that LBJ said this.
I believe without a fucking doubt that piece of shit said it.
So if you believe that he said this and then you put it like this, then you were using that as a replacement for the N-word, capitalized it to show that the word was special.
I will not replace the fucking N-word. I will actually spell it the fuck out.
You did it right
if
here.
I'm contexting it in I'm telling you right now, I would remove the A and put the fucking I in there if I was going to quote him exactly. Right? If it's historical context.
But you're not quoting him exactly because you know what Twitch moderation policies are.
And that's what the point I'm trying to prove. Y'all are fucking it up because you're sitting reporting everything.
That's Twitch's fault.
So no, because Dylan, here's the point. Your own people in chat reference the N-word by just putting in asterisk ERS or ER like multiple fucking times. And I'm asking them, what is the fucking difference? You're saying it in your head, yet you're just typing out a few little pieces of it. So if I type out a word that's referencing as you quote, but is completely spelled different, it still gets me banned. Me doesn't get none of your fucking people banned.
Why would it get you banned?
And your people are the ones that reported me. I got banned for 2 fucking weeks because of that word.
Yeah,
and you actually said it. I didn't even say it. You're the one that said it.
Yeah, the thing. Okay, let's be clear. I know that Twitch has.
You said the word. You said, "Oh, that's Twitch, a little too close to the real word."
If you listen, have you listened to me talk about this on stream at all before this point, or do you just have like this idea of what I thought about this beforehand? I said, if anything, this proves number one that Twitch has an inconsistent moderation policy when it comes to these types of words. Number one, but number two, that you 100% walked into this. The thing is, I read it on stream. That's true, but it is a lot more difficult to, I think, a lot of times for Twitch to moderate audio than it is for like text, because text, you just have to read it out. You read it out, you're good. Audio, you got to sit down, you got to listen to it, right? And with that listening to stuff, usually that does sometimes give more context, but I'm telling you right now, man, you kind of walked into this. Twitch is going to look at this message and what are they going to think? He used this as a replacement for the N-word, which you did do.
So let's go back a little bit. Do you want to look through your chat even today? The narrative is that I want to say the N-word. That is their narrative. They truly think that defines a person.
You just said like 5 minutes ago, like if I wanted to say it, I just would have said it, right?
My point is this. The fact that I just said your chat is saying he just wants to say the N word, they're saying it too. Referencing in and the word, you're saying it in your fucking mind. So for y'all to act like you're moral and that you don't even have the word in your head, you're fucking delusional and you're being hypocritical.
I don't believe I don't have the word in my head, but I also know that if I said the word or if I typed the word, the type of moderate, I know what the word is. I'm not an idiot. I can read. I know history, right? But I also understand that I'm not saying that word on Twitch because it's going to get me banned. And I know that a lot of people are hurt by the use of that word. So I just don't say it.
If you direct the word to anyone, or even if you're sitting here and saying, oh, he just wants to say and they put in, you're still saying the word. That's my point.
I'm trying to explain to y'all. Twitch is going to tweet it differently because they didn't actually say the word.
This is the biggest problem.
But then you capitalize it and spell it out and change one letter. That's not going to be enough to escape a ban.
I literally hit that joke prior to putting that statement there, and you know it. Go back and put the whole vlog there, or the messages that I kept hitting with that fucking prick that kept doing that shit, goading me. I was sitting there telling them what word, because they kept putting in and then asterisk word in.
Yeah, but you were trying to get them to say the N word, but you were doing
I said, what
you
word?
Wanted
Nagger?
To say it. That's what it sounds like.
Say
man.
What? Saying they're being naggers?
Okay. We know. Okay,
they were nagging me. They were literally nagging me. Are you fucking kidding me?
We're getting too. Okay, I understand that, but in the context of the discussion we're having, as this is a replacement for the N word, every time you say it, I feel like a little shiver down my spine. So let's slow
down. And do you see the problem with that? Do you see the problem with that? Because I clearly don't. I clearly have no problem with my speech. None.
Obviously,
and I don't say the speech just online. I don't say it just online. I talk out in public this way. I'm not fucking sitting here dropping in bombs and holding my power over somebody. That's what y'all are trying to allude to.
What? Okay, when you say y'all,
Dylan, you're proving my point right here. You're proving my point about hypocrisy. My point is that your generation and your narrative is that you throw racism on everything. And you use the analogy. What if I say I hate all black people? I said, well, you'd be biased.
Yeah, I remember that.
Your chat blew the fuck up. You literally blew the fuck up, snipped it, clipped it. What?
Well, okay, I asked you a question. Here was the question. Let's see. Okay, I think you're the only person in this world, and I mean it. I ask you, if I said I hate all black people, would that be racist? And you said no. That would be biased. That is almost definite. That is definitionally what basically racism is, man. Under your definition, basically nothing's racist. No. Racism doesn't exist.
Bullshit. That's and the argument we had prior to this was that your side loves to throw racism on everything. And
you don't believe racism to be thrown at anything.
Hang on, hold on. I said, what if I said I don't like all white people?
Yeah, that'd be racist too.
And you said what?
That'd be racist. No. You asked me about white liberals.
So you can't. I mean, you said.
I remember the video. Because I watched it a few times.
You're saying that a white person can hate white people, and that person still is racist. So you're saying a white person can be racist for hating its own race.
Yeah, that can happen.
Do you realize how diminishing the word race
for example,
becomes?
I know homosexuals who are in the closet who are homophobes. Happens all the time. They hate themselves. Went through gay conversion therapy, came out of it thinking gay people are disgusting and they're against God. Those are homophobes. And they say,
how are they a homophobe if they're gay? How are they a homophobe?
Milo Yiannopoulos is a prime example. That is somebody who is a homosexual who is now pretending not to be and is now advocating for conversion therapy. That's homophobia. It's internalized. That can happen. That's reality, man.
Okay. So wait a second. So that means that people. Oh, well, I won't do it to you. You know what? I'll blow your whole fucking channel if I ask you a question right now.
Okay. Well, wait.
That definition right there, with what you just applied. Apply that to sexuality, and then talk to me again.
Okay.
All sexualities.
Yeah. Somebody.
Phobes here, phobes there, phobe this, phobe that. Like, that's what I'm trying to explain. Y'all throw these definitions and labels on people without even having a fucking clue of the dynamics.
Believing that gays are against God, they're evil, and that they're destroying the youth and should be put in gay conversion therapy. Do you not think that's homophobic?
I believe that's their religious belief.
But it's a homophobic religious belief. Like, if my religious belief was,
do you apply that to Islam? Do you apply that to the Islamic faith?
Yes, I do. Like, a lot of Muslims are homophobic. A lot of Christians are homophobic. Not all Muslims, but a lot of them are. If they use their religion as a reason to go after gays, like, for example, the Islamic Remnant of Afghanistan or the Iranian government and the mullahs, or we could talk about the Saudi government. Like, all these institutions are extremely homophobic. If you kill gay people, oppress gay people, you're homophobic.
If you kill gay people for being gay, that's damn right. I'm with you. Just like if you use your skin color to oppress another skin color, that's fucking racism.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
But
I gotta know. We gotta bring it back though. If somebody's like, hello, gay people are bad. They are evil. They are degenerate, and they're manipulating the youth. Is that homophobic? If someone came out and said that?
No, that's their belief, and I would just try to direct them in the right way.
People can have homophobic beliefs, though. It's a homophobic belief.
It's okay to look, Dylan. It is okay to have some beliefs that aren't in line with yours, but it doesn't make the person corrupt and bad. And what y'all want to do is put the end zone label. You literally want to put the touchdown on every fucking body for one action.
Well, wait, they just haven't been exposed. I just said multiple things.
Let me back up. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. I need to know this because
hang on, Dylan. Hang on. Just because you're gonna keep dogpiling and not hearing my side at all.
Listen, I can't dogpile.
I didn't know that you identified as fucking. I didn't know you were identifying as gay.
Yeah.
So you need to explain to me. You told me you were bi before.
Yep. Hmm.
So are you bi or are you gay?
I would say I'm gay. It's kind of complicated, but I identify as gay now. Yeah.
Do you see how quick that happens?
Yeah.
Like, literally, you told me less than a month and a half ago, or 2 months ago, I think it was. Maybe 3. But now you're changing who you are, and you expect the rest of us not to offend you with a word that could be considered phobic. Yeah, we didn't know you fucking identified differently.
Okay, let me be,
like how am I supposed to know what's the difference between bi and gay for you?
Let me be clear. The word that I'm saying that would offend me is the words, I hate gay people, they're all evil, degenerate, and should be shoved in camps. Those are the words that would offend me. Well, is that really like a low bar? I feel like that's a pretty high bar to offend me.
But it's a bias, though, bro. Okay, look, I don't like people with long hair. I fucking can't stand them.
Uh-huh. I get it.
What phobic am I?
No, that's just an inferiority complex because I have beautiful hair.
I'm phallic phobic.
No, you just.
I'm phallic phobic.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but I mean, but homophobia most certainly is a thing. And do I really sound like an SJW when I just say the words? You know what? I think if someone says I hate gay people, that's homophobic. That doesn't feel like a very high bar to me. I don't think that feels like a high bar to basically anyone.
People saying they fucking hate somebody or don't like somebody doesn't make them Hitler or Satan.
I didn't say they were Hitler.
Okay,
I said they were homophobic.
Yes, you do.
I said they were homophobic.
Your generation, bro, do you realize labeling people with these kind of stigmas is fucking life altering and can damage them for life? I'm on here talking all this shit with y'all, and I have been doxxed, and they're trying to fucking what? For what? Because I'm on here talking shit, just trying to have common sense with people.
You want to
sometimes doing a joke, sometimes doing bits. You don't have to like the bit. You don't have to like the fucking joke. You can love me or hate me. I don't give a fuck. The problem is you guys think it's all about you, and you want to warp the world around your views and then demolish anybody that doesn't agree with you. And it's ridiculous.
I'm not even talking about demolishing anybody. I'm just saying that if someone comes out and says that gay people are degenerate or they're evil, that's homophobic. That is by definition homophobic. That is saying that there is something about gay people, especially gay people, that is evil, that is bad, that is the bad thing to be. That is by definition homophobic. I don't even think the people who would say that would disagree that they're homophobes. Most pastors who say this, if I ask them, they'll say, yeah, I'm a proud homophobe.
Because of their beliefs?
Yes.
They believe you're sinning?
Okay, if somebody believes something bad, like if somebody came out and said, I believe...
What did that person do to you, though? Wait, what did that person do to you, though, that caused you harm
You don't
for
need
being
to
gay?
be an action
What did
for
they
it
do?
to be homophobic. It doesn't need to be an action. Words can have terrible, terrible consequences. For example, let's say
No, they can't.
Yes, they can. Okay, have you ever heard of Mein Kampf?
Bro, have you ever heard of Maxine Waters?
Yeah, I don't think that's really equivalent, but yes, I'm sure that if she said some bad things, those could have terrible effects as well.
Have you heard of Bernie Sanders?
Yes, I don't think we should compare Bernie Sanders, a Jewish person, to
so the words
Hitler,
that certain people say is okay, but other words aren't. I got you. But both people I referenced have violence came. Literally, violence happened right after they said what they said. So
that's my position. No, my position is some words are good and some words are bad. That is my position. Yes. So some words
hypocrisy.
Like no wait that's not hypocrisy. Here's my statement. Like if somebody walks to the store and says hello sir, I would like an ice cream cone, those words aren't bad. If someone comes to the store and says hello, I would like to kill all of the minorities, that would be a bad sentence.
Give me a better example than that. Give me an example almost like, oh, let's get in their faces, let's push back on them, let's stand in and tell them we're not going to take this anymore.
This isn't even at all
related. She didn't say it about one person. And then this bitch talks about fucking this George Floyd thing and condemned the cop before he was even guilty. Bro, y'all are
video evidence showing that he murdered the man. Come on, man.
Dylan. But still, we have to go through the fucking process.
Yeah, but okay.
That's why we have it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Until proven.
Let me ask you a question.
The state has to prove without a reasonable doubt.
When the Boston bomber did the bombing, were you there like, let's wait for the trial to end to figure out if this is really the guy?
Of who?
The Boston bomber. What about Osama? I don't remember Osama going to trial.
Terrorist?
Yeah, Osama bin Laden. He was kind of like all the rage in the early 2000s.
They fall under a little bit different category because they're handled by military affairs, right?
There's a lot of people. Wait. But we didn't have a court, though.
You're mixing. So
there's an exception. There's an exception to military, like there.
I'm just saying there's different.
Boston bomber. That wasn't military. That was domestic. That was 100%. We had a case for that.
It should have been. To me, it should have been handled by the military, not fucking civilian courts.
So were you just like, Boston bomber, we needed to wait for the trial to happen to say if he's really a bad guy or not? Like, he might be chill. Who knows?
Acts of terrorism? No, I'm more of a...
what about Dylan Roof? Dylan Roof.
Who?
There was Dylan Roof. You know, he's the guy.
Which one was he?
He was the guy who had the AR-15, went onto a black church and mowed down the church folk.
Okay, what about him?
Before the case was ended.
What do you mean answer?
I'm trying to show that you don't need to wait.
He literally told people. He literally no. He literally told people what his intentions were. He was trying to start a fucking race war.
Yeah, but
there's your clear cut case right there.
Yeah, but there wasn't a case ending, and I think for me, I would say we have the video. We have the video for Derek Chauvin. There's your clear cut case. There you go.
It's not clear cut.
Well, obviously it was because he got all 3 counts.
I'm not defending the motherfucker for doing what he did. I didn't like it either. But I still believe we have to have a process. I hate the fucking process. The process benefits your side more than mine, and you're sitting here bitching about it.
Like
this is what's hilarious.
I disagree with that
heavily. You motherfuckers get away with everything.
I disagree with that heavily. Come on. But
bullshit.
I would just point to Rodney King. Every single cop got off. Okay. So the thing is, right? Whether or not, or what about the woman during that who shot that little girl in the back of the head when she had the OJ and she got community service? She executed a little black girl. She got off. Who'd that benefit? Did it benefit my side?
My God, Dylan. You do realize that the hypocrisy that we could sit here and play all day. You feel justified in saying that you feel.
Question quick. Just one. One quick question. You said you went to the chiropractors, right?
Yeah.
Did you get your ankles checked out? Because you've just been pivoting so much. I think you need to get those things checked out.
Stop. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to help you understand things because you guys go for words. You go for I'm trying to keep you in these areas that you just drill every day, and you're doing it. You drill in racism. You play that race hustle game. You play the race gay hustle and transphobia game. You play the fuck. You literally live there.
What do you?
Yes.
Well, again, my game is saying that if somebody says gay people are evil or disgusting, that's homophobic. Like my game isn't like that's not a very profitable game. That's just telling it how it is.
So saying that you're fucking disgusting is homophobic.
No, I said gay people. I could be disgusting as an individual, but if you're like gay people are disgusting, that's targeting gay people. That is homophobic.
But okay. All right, fair. Whatever. I'll accept you're on that one because you're the homophobic person that understands it completely, right? You're homophobic too, right?
To what extent?
Well, you were bi, but now you're just gay. So apparently there's something different there, and that makes you a phobe.
What? I don't even understand how that works. What?
Yes, you do.
I don't. I really don't.
Yes,
I wish I did.
You were bi before. You were bi.
Yeah, sexuality takes a long time for you to understand. Hey, you know what? In a few months, I might be bi again. Who knows?
Now you're like, fuck that. I'm not bi. I don't like women at all. Fuck, women are horrible creatures.
I never said
that.
I never said that.
Now you're homophobic.
I never said women are horrible creatures. I never said that women are horrible
come
creatures.
On. You quit. You talking about my ankles needing pivot grease. What the fuck you got?
I did.
Bro, come on. You literally, you can't sit here and talk about this shit and act like there's no ownership to your bullshit.
Okay, when you're gay, it isn't because you hate women. It's because you just don't find a romantic and or sexual attraction to women. I never declared that women are horrible creatures.
So you're fucking woman-phobic. That's what I'm saying. You fucking don't like women at all, so now you're completely phobic.
No, I'm not romantically attracted. Okay, if you're not romantically attracted to me, Redneq, that doesn't make you Dylan-phobic, okay? That's not how these words work. That's just my sexuality and romance. Like I don't feel as of right now.Maybe it'll change in the future. Maybe if I find the perfect woman, it'll change. But I find no romantic attraction to any women in my life.
Okay, so to be gay? Do you have to be a straight? Like, did you have to be considered gay? Don't you have to identify as a straight male first?
I don't think so. I don't think that's a prerequisite. It just like people like kind of evolve into their sexuality.
Well, then what would make you gay?
Sexually and romantically attracted to men and exclusively men. That's usually how it worked for me since I'm a man. Have you just discovered homosexuality? Is this the first interaction with it?
No, I just trying to discover it the way y'all think y'all have. So I mean, because my aunt She was gay, and it was just gay. But I guess today you would call her a lesbian or something. I don't know.
Well, that was a word back then too. Lesbian was a word. That's not like a new word.
And it's not a word anymore?
No, it's still a word. You can still call her a lesbian. That's a word.
She didn't call herself. Well, she's passed, but she didn't call herself a lesbian. She called herself gay.
Yeah, you could use both words. Both would work. You could call me like a homosexual male, a queer. You can call me a lot of things.
No, I'm glad. I'm good. But it's not bi, because you're biphobic now, right?
I'm not biphobic. I just don't find romantic attraction to women.
Okay, so you add the word romantic attraction to nullify the same thing. When somebody just says, I just think that all gay people are fucking cringe, that to them is their preference, but you don't see it as such because you see it as hate and homophobic.
There's a difference between you having negative feelings towards a group of people and you not being romantically or sexually interested towards the other gender.
No, it just means one's a positive feeling, one's a negative feeling. It doesn't matter. So if you're not attracted to women, you have a negative feeling towards women.
That's not how that works.
It's fine. I'm okay with it.
I don't
yes, it is how it works.
Okay, do you have a sexual attraction to your mother? Let me ask you that.
To my mom?
Yeah.
No, I'm not into incest.
What? Do you hate your mom? That's a negative feeling towards your mother. You see how that logic doesn't
line up? I said I'm not into incest.
Yeah, so what? You're mom-phobic. You hate your mother. That's how it works. You're mom-phobic. That's not how these words work, Redneq. That's not how these words work.
The words don't work at all is what I'm trying to fucking tell you, because you apply them like liberally. Like you just literally apply your words. Racism,
I am really
phobism
not. You want to hear? I sound like almost a conservative right now.
My whole argument to you was the Gen Z and fucking millennials. You little motherfuckers are literally just dropping bombs on everything, saying it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. You guys are this and that.
Actually,
I mean, it's holy fuck, man. Really?
I wouldn't be the one dropping bombs. That would probably be more of the, a few, like, that would be more like Bush or Trump.
Y'all made this shit. Nah, bullshit.
I mean, Bush did invade Iraq. That wasn't me. I'm sorry. You can't put that one on me.
Bruh.
Look, but this is not how these words work. I mean, you can put phobic at the end of anything. You don't know how
they work. Look, the word, y'all add, you add phobic on everything, so I can too. Come on, man. You're redneck phobic. You motherfuckers are redneck phobic. Y'all literally think I am
homophobic. It's not like a new word. I'm not like making something up. This is like a word that's been in like use for a very long period of time. It's like this isn't like a new word.
And so has gay. And guess what? So has transgender people. Transgender people have been around since the beginning of fucking time. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
Right? But now we have to have special labels. We got to give them a special name because a pole and a hole don't matter anymore. It's fuck, a pole, a hole, a hole, a pole to a hole, a pole, a pole to a hole. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Who cares who you fuck? Who cares who you are?
The government.
Like, who cares who you want to fuck with? No, the government. The government only cares because you brought them in the house.
Wait.
Bro, let me back up for a second. The only reason the government cares is because you brought them in.
endorsed conversion therapy, which is torture for gay people. It is torturing gay people.
Bruh.
I don't even know what you're going with your poles and your holes or whatever. I don't mean... I look.
What I'm trying to tell you is that it all is just, look, you guys don't want to call yourselves gay because, as y'all have said, well, I'm not gay. I identify as this. And
wait, no, I am gay.
A straight
I use that.
Cis. Hang on. A cis person asks, well, why do you have to have that label comparative to the other? And they're like, oh, because that way we know who we're attracted to.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier.
So then you guys want to bitch it. Hang on. Easier my ass. It makes it harder for the rest of us because you guys don't know who the fuck you want to fuck.
No, I do. I'm saying it right now.
Business.
I want to have relations with men.
It ain't the government's business, dog. But the left wants the government in everything.
Ever since Stonewall, we've been trying to fight against that, man.
No, you have not. If you're a Democrat. You're full of shit on that one. Your party has created 90% of the problems we have today.
The Republican Party's vice president was Mike Pence. You're going to tell me that
the Republican Party only cares about one thing, and it's called money.
Trans rights. They've got the Equality Act. Who's opposing the Equality Act?
They don't give a fuck about people. I'll give you that.
Who's opposing the Equality Act? Who's instituting all these anti-trans bills on the state level? Which party was the one trying to make it so I can't adopt who I want to adopt and wants to give my taxpayer money to adoption centers that won't even let me adopt from them? It's not the Democratic Party. The party right now that is the friends of LGBTQ plus people is the Democratic Party. The Republican Party is the one that votes against those issues. The Republican Party is the one trying to pass laws to restrict those issues. George Bush wanted to make marriage between a man and a woman into the Constitution. This isn't really like a debatable issue about which party stands with gay people.
That's a good stand, though. That's a good stand.
Wait, you think... Wait. You agree with Bush on the thing in the Constitution?
I think that as defined, I don't think the government should be involved in marriage, and I think marriage should be defined between a man and a woman as the religious intent was, and everything else should be considered whatever. And I don't think the government has a place to tell you what kind of union you should have. That's all. But I look
Bush
at it differently.
Bush was doing that, though. He was literally trying to make it in the Constitution, which I know this is hard to believe, but the Constitution is part of the government, trying to make it so marriage is between a man and a woman, essentially banning gay marriage. He was trying to make that part of the government. That was the government stepping into my life saying, you can't get married. Okay,
but you've allowed the government to step into everything else. So I'm not going to sit here and take the blame for y'all.
And sometimes the government shouldn't be involved.
No. Hold on, Dylan. Wait. Here's the funny part. Here's what I find funny about the left. Y'all bitch about the right restricting all of these rights that you claim that you want your government to give you. Yet you then turn around and try to get a government agency to manage that part that you're begging the government to give you. Yet you already have that right. Why do you need the government to get involved in your fucking marriage?
I didn't have that.
What do you mean you didn't have that?
When I was born in this country, I could not marry who I wanted to marry.
You don't even know who you want to marry now, fucker. You had a female girlfriend like 3 months ago. Now you were bi for a minute. Now you went gay.
No,
you sure?
They were non-binary.
Okay. So that's a whole nother one. All right. I want government out of the marriage. How about that? We could agree there, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I don't care who you marry.
Yep.
Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Sure?
Yes. I'm trying to agree with you. Are you going to take it or not?
Because I believe marriage should be controlled by the faith that is marrying them. Islamic faith is different than the Jewish faith and the Protestant faith. All faiths have a different way of marrying people.
I believe
that's where I'm at.
I believe people should decide if they want to get married to whoever the hell they want. That's what it should be. I don't believe some council should decide it. If I want to go out and marry...
But I don't think the government should be involved in it, and you do.
No. Okay, to be clear, I was just talking about how the Republican Party was trying to stop it using the government, and we had to go to the government to make it so that we were allowed to get married. Because in a lot of states, that was illegal. So that was us trying to remove government involvement in our lives so we could do what we want freely. Trying to get the government to guarantee our ability to get married. Saying like, yes, you can do that. We will no longer restrict it. We had to go do that. If the government was never involved in the first place, we wouldn't have had the whole get in that fight in the first place. We wouldn't have to go to the government to make that appeal. The government is also supposed to guarantee you certain things, like freedom of speech, for example.
Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and freedom of speech, and freedom of press.
And you want the government. You do want the government involved in preserving our free speech. Basically saying the government will stop itself from restricting, or the government's also supposed to provide for certain things, right? Government is supposed to So
what does free speech mean if we have corporations and people determining on the fly what words are acceptable?
Well, I don't know what. Well, the thing is, corporations don't need to necessarily platform you. For example, I don't need to have you on here if you were about to say something terribly misogynistic, for example. Like, I at any point could decide to kick you out here, and you couldn't be like, hey, Dylan didn't guarantee my free speech. This is my platform. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. I work to build this, and not everybody has a right to be in here, right?
Okay.
And so wouldn't that be the same for Twitter and Facebook and all these other corporations? I am actually
because
they offer opinion change on this.
Because they use protections by the government. This
feels
they claim that they are not.
We're kind of moving away from the original topic.
No, we're coming back full circle. Because you just started advocating for free speech, and actually marriage would be would be you practicing your beliefs, and so it could either fall under the First Amendment or Bill of Rights. I mean, like I just don't understand. I don't agree with your concept of marriage, but I also don't agree that the government should be involved in it. And if y'all think that's a fucking crazy take, then y'all can just deal with it.
Men getting married is a real marriage.
It's not my thing. I don't believe in it because I don't think about it. It's not mine to judge.
So you don't believe that it's
you understand? Yeah, see, look, hang on, Dylan. You just did one of those bad faith fucking bullshits. I literally agree with you that anybody should be able to marry whoever they want.
Yeah, but I asked you what's your definition of marriage, and now you're
still
scared of answering
my definition
because it's going to be not men getting married.
Anybody should be able to marry. Anybody should be able to marry whoever the fuck they want without government intervention and in the religion of their choosing. Done.
Okay, so you believe if I go out and marry another man, that's a real marriage to you?
No. To me, it ain't to me, but it's your marriage. So if you're married to your partner, I mean, and I came over, I'm going to respect y'all and I'm going to fucking give y'all both hugs, treat you just like you're a fucking married couple, but it's just not what I believe in. What's wrong with that?
See, that's why you didn't want to answer, because that was the answer you're going to give.
What do you mean? What's the problem
when I asked you earlier, you were like, oh, so you're trying to catch me, and then when you got answered that because I knew when you were gonna. Oh God, man. Okay. You can't comprehend that somebody can actually fucking disagree with your beliefs, but still be cordial and respectful. I comprehend it. I see it every day.
Because you're not respectful to my beliefs. You literally you read your chat, and this is the point. Keep reading your chat. Boomer, dumb, fucking idiot. Like, y'all are gonna really win this war that we're going to have. Look, like this.
Number one,
you're labeling everybody idiots.
You should not read chat on stream. It'll just encourage them more. Number two, I am not chat. Number three, I'm my own person. You can okay, let me be very clear. I believe that somebody can be cordial and disagree with me. I see it all the day. All the time. I'll see like, Dylan, you're a wonderful boy. Even if you're a dirty queer, you're wonderful, Dylan. I just wish you wouldn't be that. I see that type of stuff all the time, and you know what? Just because it's said to me with a smile doesn't mean it still doesn't hurt a lot for like a deep part of my identity to still be like attacked like that. And to have people who I consider they're friends or acquaintances to not believe that my marriage or my life or my love is in some way like degraded, is it not fair for me to think that's wrong? And I think that's pretty gross.
Who said that your love is degraded? Who said that?
By you saying that my marriage isn't a real marriage.
See,
that is
you're
degrading.
Injecting but see, that's the problem. You're injecting your fear and belief into my not accepting you in my beliefs. Accepting you and accepting you in my beliefs are two different things.
You just said the same word twice.
Bro, I'm trying to explain it. Those of us that have learned how to play nice in the sandbox understand that we have to share some toys, and sometimes we have to play with kids we don't like. They stink. They're fucking picking their nose. They're over there putting the toys in their pants, and then you don't want to touch the toy.
You know what, Redneq?
It's a whole bunch of bullshit and fuckery. That's what life is. This is what life is. If you choose to marry another man, that's your own fucking business. I have no qualms about it. If you choose not to marry a person and you want to live with them forever without being married, that's your business. I don't care either way. But when you ask me, do I believe that it's okay for two men to be married? Not my faith, it isn't. So what's wrong with that? How can that be? Because Redneck's a goddamn homophobe. He's a transphobe. He's a this phobe. He's a that phobe.
Well, the thing is, what that ends up doing is that translates into what you believe translates into your actions, Redneq. And to how you impact the world. You
sure about that?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Listen to this.
Who'd
you vote for last election?
Without a doubt. Donald Trump.
Whose vice president advocated for what?
I have no fucking clue.
Conversion therapy. Conversion therapy is also known as torture to gay people.
You can't, look, you're the one that taught me this one. Oh, of course you got to take the good with the bad. You just got to hope that the good outweighs the bad. For me, Trump had more good than bad.
So what you're saying is you're willing to overlook conversion therapy in Mike Pence's record to vote for Donald Trump and his administration.
I didn't vote on Mike Pence. I voted on Donald Trump.
For Donald Trump, who you putting in there also? Mike Pence and Donald Trump didn't have a good relationship with the gay community either.
Okay, so you're telling me you're voting for Kamala Harris because she put more black people in jail than there is even in fucking in California than anyone.
I don't think that statistic is true. But I will say,
bull fucking shit. Do your fucking research. Even if that bitch put so many people in jail, she fucking decimated the community.
I don't think she's the person who put more people in prison than anyone ever. I don't think that's true.
In California?
In Californian history?
Dude, she got tired of being on her knees and decided to start putting people in jail. She figured a faster way to become governor. That's
really disgusting.
That's what she was doing with Willie Brown.
Check it out. That's really
it's factual.
Disgusting.
I'm not lying. It's factual. It's factual. She was sleeping with Willie Brown. That's how she got started. It's fucking known. If you have history, let's see it.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that she had
fucked her way to the top. Yes. She fucked her way to the vice presidency.
That's completely. You're just scared of powerful women, aren't you?
Really?
Especially powerful.
I love powerful women. I think they're fucking hot. I think powerful women are hot as hell. What are you talking about? I have a bias for that. A good bias. A positive bias.
You do know that I could date somebody in politics because let me give you an example. Right now, next week, I'm going on a date with a guy who works in politics.
Nice.
Is that me fucking my way to the top because I slept with somebody or I went on a date with? No, we have no evidence. There is no evidence. There is no evidence that her relationship with Willie Brown was to get benefits politically. There's no evidence for that. No evidence whatsoever.
If you have a good head game, I guarantee you'll make it far in DC.
I don't want to.
Do your thing, dog.
We have no evidence. There's no Okay, I am not going to have. Okay. I'm not going to have sex with people to make my way in politics. I want to make politics on my own merits.
That's the moral ground you established, and she didn't.
She didn't. We have no evidence. We have no evidence for that. If you have groundbreaking evidence, I am looking at it right now.
Okay, bro,
we're looking at it right now. So you have evidence
Christ.
that she slept with Willie to either get a bill passed or to get a job. You have any evidence of that? Any audio clips, any photos? No, you don't. You're working off of rumors. You're working off of rumors because it's really easy for you to think yes, women can't get to the top. Must have slept with the way to the top. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That she is dumb as a stump. There's no way in hell she got to the top without fucking.
I'm telling you, she's a lot smarter than me, and she's a lot smarter than you. Okay.
Oh, hey, I'm just saying, if I was equipped like her, I probably would have done the same thing.
You have no evidence that happened. You're just throwing that out there because you don't like that they won and Donald Trump. Wait,
she fucked her way to the top.
You have no evidence. You have zero evidence. You have no evidence.
Okay, die.
Redneck. You know what, Redneck? Before you came on stream, you spammed you sent me 20 images of chipmunks having vicarious sex and then called me a queer 20 times.
I did what?
You did that.
I did what?
You called me a queer.
I didn't hear you say
20 times
half of it.
Sent me
Go
a
ahead.
bunch of chipmunks.
I sent you pictures of chipmunks?
Sent me a bunch of chipmunks and then haha queer. You eat nuts. That's what you did.
Dude, that'd be fucking hilarious. That's cool. That's fucking funny.
That's
fucking funny.
That was not where I was going with this.
Because you fucked up.
I didn't fuck up. You shouldn't have taken. Yes, I should have called you a queer in DMs. You shouldn't have taken that mantle.
Come on, what?
I was about to say, hey, there's no evidence of that. But I can just claim it outright without ever providing evidence. That's what you're doing. And instead of you doing that, you said, you know what? I should have called you a queer in DMs.
Dylan, you guys are literally way too serious about life for all the wrong reasons. I'm just trying to tell you. You're literally. I've had a great time. I honestly actually have had a great past year getting shit on, getting clipped, getting y'all to think that, we're all just toxic and horrible people. But I can promise you this, and Dylan, you can say it if you don't, say it if you want to, but you don't have to. But I have never been disingenuous with you offline. I do care. I'm respectful for everybody that I've met that has actually been respectful to me. But if you want to be crazy, if you want the content, I will bring it. And I will talk shit. And some of the shit I say is off the fucking chain. I get it. But ultimately in my heart, and this is me being serious, so if anybody's watching my stream, I'm not going to be smirking or smiling. I don't care who you have sex with. I don't care who you want to marry. I don't care who you love. That is none of my business or the government's. And that's really where I come from with a lot of my takes. Honestly, that is the truth. So there you have it. That's it. No bullshitting, no memeing, no talking trash. If you find love with a man, with a woman, with a trans woman, with a trans man, whichever, it doesn't matter to me. That is your business, and I hope the best for you and anyone else. And I do not want policies passed by our government that harms anybody for how they choose. That's just the fine line I'll draw. That if you know, that's that's where I've always been. I've always said it. You know, I've said this privately. I've said this publicly many times, but I guarantee you, if you look at his chat, because I'm not, because he told me not to, but I bet if you look at his chat, there'll be a whole bunch of people saying, this Weasley motherfucker, he's bad faith, disingenuous, he's lying, he's this, he's that. So y'all can't even separate the troll, the game, the meme, the comedy, the parody, the bullshit sometimes from the real. And because you apply names to everybody just off of one perception, yours, you automatically believe your perception is reality, because we all know perception is reality until we learn actual. So I'll give you that. Y'all's perception is I'm a fucking idiot. Fair. I'll play an idiot. Your perception is I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fair. I'll play that, and I'll keep playing it. I'm just telling y'all, and I've told you this since last year, you guys are going to demolish yourselves with these names and with the way that you guys are applying your logic to everybody, being a phobe or being an ists and isms. That's all I'm saying. And I mean, go ahead, Dylan. Tell me how many bad faiths or disingenuouses or weasels are out there. You know, it's what I expect. It's I could guarantee if I go back in there, maybe I'll go back in there and see how many there are. I mean, take it for what it is, Dylan. I called you out, and I'm still going to call you out. You do.
I don't even know what you
hypocrisize.
called me out for. I still don't understand.
Being hypocritical
on
and labeling everything.
Okay, first let's take this piece by piece. Okay, I'm gonna get the paper and note and pen and everything out. Okay, hypocritical. I'm writing it down right now. Hypocritical Dylan. Okay, hypocritical. Yep. Okay, let's go through it all. Why am I hypocritical? First point, go.
You believe that your narrative is right, and you only apply it towards one side. So you've allowed other guests to come on that did way worse than what I did. Okay. So you don't apply your rules equally, your own rules. And then on top of that, your message is pretty hypocritical. Because as in, even in these little brief moments of argument we've had, you have been hypocritical.
I don't believe any of that is true. Let's go through why not.
Okay.
So right. I believe my narrative is right. Well, of course, everyone believes their narrative is right. That's not a reason to be hypocritical. Now you say I apply it unevenly. Now the first example you give is you and the rules. You broke the rules and gave me a good excuse to ban you. The reason why you're banned.
Which rule did I break? When did I break? Which rule?
You broke one of my banned words,
we've been banned twice,
which you've also said multiple times during this discussion. Now, which again shows to me why it would be very hard for me to bring you back. Now, the reason why you haven't been
so wait, we can stop there. We can stop right there. There's your hypocrisy.
You didn't let me finish, Redneq.
That's your hypocrisy.
Redneq. The problem is, Redneq, is every time I bring you into a conversation, you basically speak for 60% of the time in an 8-way thing, break some of the rules, and it's like throwing a bowling ball into a china shop. It doesn't work. That's why you're better for one-on-ones, because people can actually hold you down.
It isn't my fault the whole fucking panel wants to jump down my throat. Y'all just can't get enough.
But the thing is, if you come into a show on, like, if you come into a show about homophobia or something, and you come out and you're like, I think somebody saying I hate gays isn't homophobic. There, I said it. Yes, everybody's gonna look at you like you just said something off the wall, and then they're gonna say why you're wrong. Of course they are.
And that is a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. You would say something like that. So stupid, man. Like that.
Just because you don't agree with it doesn't make it stupid, Dylan.
Well, that's not why it's stupid.
Do you want to hear from all sides or not?
I've had more one-on-ones with you than Lecture Fan or a lot of other Republicans. Okay, so my audience has heard from you. They just haven't heard from you on Hippy Dippy. You're talking to me right now on my show. It's not like I'm afraid Redneq's gonna spill the truth. You're out here right now talking to me. You're just not good for the format.
I'm only good when you need me.
There's
like
other people. There's lefties who are bad for the format too.
You got characters. And you like to play characters. So that's the other part of the hypocrisy. You only use those of us that you feel the need whenever you need to fit a certain agenda. And that would be hypocritical of you. A certain
role. Now, that isn't hypocritical. That's making a show. Why? Okay. So the thing is, if I get two people together who disagree but don't really match up well, then it's going to be a boring show that nobody wants to watch. That's not hypocrisy. That's good matchmaking. Like, why would I get two people? Matchmaking. Like, if I get two people who, let's say I get one person who talks really slow and then another person who talks super duper fast. The problem's going to erupt where one person is dominating the conversation, the other person doesn't get to speak up at all. That's bad matchmaking. But if I get two people who are pretty aggressive and go back and forth, that's better matchmaking. Or two people who take out their points slowly. Or maybe a match where there's two people, one person on each side who talks fast and one person on each side to talk slow. That's good matchmaking. If I got you, and on the other side I put, I don't know, Professor Wolf, it's not going to work well.
Don't know who that is.
He's a Marxist economist who recently debated Destiny.
Why did Destiny get banned?
Destiny got banned because somebody showed porn on their stream. Somebody brought like
Oh, nice.
Somebody like was like showing pictures of Hunter Biden having sex, and he was like, no, and then he got banned for it. It was pretty BS.
So how long is it going to take before he's back?
Oh, he's already back. He's streaming right now.
See how quick that was? I had 14 days of it. Damn.
Yeah, I think yeah.
A little hypocrisy there?
Well, I think it's also because there was more attention on it. But again, I'm not going to defend Twitch's moderation policy for being inconsistent. You also did different things, so I don't know what the policy would be. But again, Twitch is extremely inconsistent.
Okay.
Like, I never defended Twitch for that.
You're biased about the way I talk. You allow others to use words that are inflammatory.
I have allowed you to say bitch multiple times.
Yeah, I know you have this time. I know you have.
Because there's just no point in moderating you in this because it's just not going to work.
It's part of who I am.
Which is why I can't bring on Hippy Dippy. You are admitting right now that you can't be moderated.
No, what are you moderating? My words?
Yes. Yes, I have to do that all the time.
Wait. Hang on. Do you listen to rap music? Do you listen to rap music?
No, I do not.
Do you listen to rap music?
No, I do not.
So if I tell you there's no sexual or feminine connotation in the word bitch when I say it, and I'm using it as just a fucking filler, you literally can't accept that.
The problem is other people don't take it that way. And words only matter as they are received.
That's the part you got to try. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to fix. Words don't have specific fucking meaning. Look, okay, let me back this up. Maybe I'm actually trying to help you. Hold on, maybe I'm actually trying to help you. I remember this. Demon Mama got fucking livid because I called her a bitch. Yet I never misgendered her, and I actually applied it appropriately. She was being a bitch. So I got in trouble for applying the actual term to the person who wants to be identified as such, and then later says, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm a fucking bitch. So I'm like, whoa, and you banned me for that. That's the fucking instant you used to ban me, even though she admitted, yes, you know what? I was being a bitch.
Other female guests. Well, no, she said that kind of as a way of taking the word and being, you know what? Yeah, I am one.
I've never called another female panelist a bitch except for her. I don't use the word to direct it at a woman
Didn't you also
exclusively.
Do that? Didn't you also do that to Synth on election night?
I did not use it on Synth.
I'm going to DM Synth right now. I'm going to DM Synth right now.
So I called Synth a bitch.
I'm asking her right now. We'll figure that out. Figure that out soon.
I'd love to see that one too, because this would be the second time I've been accused of saying something to Synth. And the other time I wasn't even on the fucking panel. I have no issues. The only trans woman I've had a problem with is Demon Mama. Everybody else I've been coochie with. No problems.
You know, like None. Half of my trans guests won't go on a show with you, right?
Yeah, because they're sticking to solidarity to the narrative that I'm a fucking transphobe.
Well, they don't. There's a lot of them who like. The thing is, there's a lot of them that will go on shows with people who they find transphobic, but they especially just find you toxic.
Sure, that's fine.
Like the thing is,
That's
Redneck.
okay.
Not only is it you can't come on because you sometimes like will it be like a bowling ball in a china shop and you won't follow the rules, but it's also difficult to book a show with you on it. Like if you're on a show, like people just don't want to come on.
Enjoy the echo chambers you're creating, because that's all you're going to have.
I am getting like right now. There's somebody threatening to sue me because of my show. Right? People are people are threatening to sue me, take me to court, try to put me in prison over my show because they don't like how I platform right wingers on the show. And you're telling me I am willing to stand here and go to court for this, and I'm just making an echo chamber. I am the one show on Twitch right now that consistently puts out content that allows right wingers and left wingers to sit down. And because I won't bring you on because you have a right to my show, apparently it's an echo chamber.
I love that victimhood you played there. That was good. I'll actually give you that one.
Victimhood.
You finished it strong.
If I'm getting
you
sued,
finished it strong.
If I'm getting sued over my show,
I am not playing Dylan. I'm not sitting here bitching about not being able to come on your fucking Hippy Dippy. I could care the fuck less. You told me why originally, and it's not fair. And it's not fair for you to sit here and keep using that analogy when me and you had a private conversation that I thought we were supposed to keep private in regards to work that we're willing to do and what we're not willing to do. And I clearly understood. So that's not even what I'm bringing up when I bring this analogy up. I'm trying to show you, though, that you do use your rules hypocritically towards others, and including myself, by the way you did it. And I'm going to keep, I told you this. I've tweeted you this. I've private messaged this. Every time you fucking do it, I'm going to call it out. So maybe you should be more mindful whenever I tweet you or text you or hit you. There it is. You'll know what I'm talking about. As far as being on your Hippy Dippy, bro, it is your channel. You can do and should do whatever you want with it. But when it comes to Twitch and their policies, I know you're not agreeing with them either. I don't think this is good for anybody. I don't think it's good for the left. I don't think it's good for the right. I don't think we should be having our chats sitting out here and determining how toxic or vile you are because of their own hate. Clearly, there's going to be biases on both sides, and this just is going to be a tit for tat. And it's not a win for anybody. It just isn't.
I am willing to send you to rehab specifically. And the reason why is because the amount of copium you're doing right now is near fatal, and I don't want you to overdose. Okay, so
copium.
Copium.
What am I coping for?
Yeah, it feels like you really wanted to go on my show, and I'm telling you why I can't have you on my show, and now you're like, well, no, I never really wanted to go on your show. That's not what this is about.
No,
it sounded like you really wanted to go on my show.
Hold up. Okay, fuck it. We're gonna air out dirty laundry then. What did you talk to me about after that time? What did you say we were going to do from that point forward?
From that point forward, I said you were going to do 1v1s because the roundtable format's not going to work for you. I can't have you on the roundtable because of the rule breaking, number one. And also, it's impossible to make a show with you. You said, well...
And what did I say?
First, it was a lot of whining, but then eventually it was like, okay, whatever.
Okay, so you're going to make yourself sound more popular than you are. Fine. Okay, I'm lusting after Dylan Burns' attention. No, I said, dude, it's your show. You do what you please. But if you want to say you're banning me for words I speak, that's where I'm going to have the problem.
But that's what you do on my show. People come on my show and say words. That's the whole point of the show. You can only get banned for words, or I guess if you took your dick out or something.
I don't know if you'd see mine if I even pulled it out. It'd be all right. I'm an old fat guy.
Yeah, you're a bear.
Is that what they call me? Because I got hit on when I was in the Bay Area. It was fucking awesome. It made me feel good. It made me believe I'm still fuckable.
You're like, hey, thank you. Don't get married though.
I was like, hey. I don't even drink, and I was like, hey. Offered to buy me a drink and everything. Hey, I'll take the hits. You can hit on me all you want. Might even let you grab my ass. I'm not that offended.
Redneck, I politely decline. I politely decline. I will not engage in anything sexual with you, Redneck. You are much, much too old for me.
I'm only 50. What's wrong with that? You're a grown man.
You're more than when you were 30. I was just born, Redneck. This sounds like straight conversion therapy going on live right now.
See, I'm too old for you, so that makes you ageist. So
yes,
you've already hit another one of your phobes.
Yeah, and one of my things, when it comes to dating, I am ageist. I would like to be with somebody that I could live up through the rest of my life, not somebody that would die when I'm 40.
I don't even know if I'm making it that far. Seriously, Dylan, I'm begging you. On a serious note, just like y'all got to stop applying it. We're not all that crazy. Even though we may seem it or portray it, we're not that fucking crazy. And nobody's as cringe as y'all are portraying them. Calling everybody a fucking racist, calling everybody a homophobe just because they don't agree with you doesn't make them so. And y'all literally do this. That's where I'm at, man. And the words, people, like, you express yourself a certain way, I express myself a certain way. I mean, I'm not trying to physically hurt somebody. And if I actually do know I'm hurting somebody's feelings, I will back the fuck up and address. That's it. That's what we would expect. And I don't do anything different online than I do in person. And that's where I'm at, man. And I think you do.
Okay, so I got something for you. Are you an environmentalist?
Am I a what?
An environmentalist.
I actually want to protect my environment for the purpose of soul providing.
Okay. Whatever that means, sounds good. So,
I mean, homesteading, being able to homestead, provide off your own land.
Okay.
Live on your own land.
Okay. So I also agree, and I agree we should not try our best not to hurt people. Will you make a pledge with me to never talk again, to ask to bring down the noise pollution on this planet by 20%?
You motherfucker. Are you going to quit talking too?
I don't think it would be a significant reduction in comparison to you, right? I think this is like America complaining about Central African pollution, right? Like Central Africa's doing like 0.0001%. You're doing at least half, right? You know how cow farts like contribute like 20 or 15%?
Am I doing as much as China? Wait, am I as much as China or India?
A little bit more, probably.
China or India?
Both.
Okay. So do I have to join the Paris Accord or something?
I think you should be the next topic at the next meeting of the climate summit.
So Synth didn't have an example, right?
I messaged Synth. Actually, no, I didn't. My Discord's not. I messaged her on my phone. Let's see, because I remember her telling me this. If she says, wait, if she says yes, what do you want to put on it? I'll bet something.
What did she say? What did you say I said?
We message you. We message her. Did Redneq... Oh, okay. We'll find out soon, hopefully. If she's online. Right now it says she's away, but no, she says do not disturb. But we'll see. I can disturb her because I am cool like that. Okay. So banning you off my show. If somebody's making it difficult to put my show together, and so I ban them, and I think somebody's not making good shows, and they're breaking the rules, banning them from the show, like, I think is completely not hypocritical. You're not the only person I've ever banned from the show. The majority of people I've banned from the show, I think actually, we've banned Mindwaves from the show. He was a left-winger. I've banned Tiberius, which he considers himself a centrist. You've been banned from the show. Grumple's technically right-wing. He was banned... Oh, Jangles was banned from the show because he got drunk on the show. So actually, it's about 50-50. So there's your statistics.
And is this picture that you've been showing this whole stream of me? Is this me?
No, that's Kenneth Copeland. That was the intro music. I think you guys get along.
You think so?
I think you get along with Kenneth.
Is he a homophobe?
I assume so.
Is he a biphobe?
I assume so. Not under your definition, because he just believes like gay people are sinful and against God and shouldn't be able to marry, which under your definition isn't homophobic. So to you, he's not a homophobe. To me and to everybody else in society, he is.
Pastor. He's a Christian pastor. That's what he says on TV?
Yeah, I believe he's a Christian pastor.
You don't even know who this dude is yet. You just burned him on all that stuff. Did he?
He is Kenneth Copeland. Okay, let's want to look up Kenneth Copeland on gays. Let's figure it out. Copeland on gays. Figure it out. Let's see if he's ever said anything on game. Go to directly to his website. The individual who practices homosexual behavior or who struggles with homosexual tendencies, oh, that's not a good start, is no less loved by God or by Kenneth Copeland Ministries than any other person. God sent his son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through him. God is not condemning any individual looking for reasons to reject him. All God is looking for is the persons choose to love, serve, and obey him with his heart, soul, and mind. God created male and female. His natural order was that each had an innate desire for the opposite sex. Sexual union between a man and a woman with the boundaries of God-oriented marriage relationship is right and only and wholly by God's standards. Conversely, the scriptures teach us that when a man desires a sexual union with another man and with another woman, this is an unnatural affection that goes against God's natural order and creation. The good news is freedom from homosexuality and every other manifestation of the fallen human nature was paid for by the blood of Jesus. The path to freedom for the homosexual is the same path to freedom that is offered to every man on earth, which is to accept Jesus, the Lord and Savior, and thereby receive a new brand nature on the inside. Once a person is born again, he or she can freely receive God's grace to overcome the sinful desires of the flesh and to live in total victory. We can't biblically define homosexuality as the right behavior, but we can define love, mercy, and compassion as the right responses to those involved. Well, some might argue that the true acceptance requires condoning the behavior, but to accept and condone are two different things.
The craziest motherfucker out there.
No, this was literally this was literally just like, no, this is like, by the way, this is like the speak you'll hear from a lot of pastors. Like, I have to very carefully choose the churches I go to so I don't go to churches like this. There's a lot of churches still believe this across this country. There's some states where 5 in 10 people, still half the population, believe homosexuality is wrong.
I mean...
And to you, was that, let me ask you a question, was that homophobic? Let me ask you that.
Was what homophobic?
What I just read to you, was that homophobic?
Dude, this sounded like a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Well,
I really wasn't paying attention. What? I was actually mocking you with my chat while you were reading it because I was saying that this is what he does. He goes to the far extremes.
I wasn't even. You just asked him, and then he was just on screen.
And then you,
this is my
you try to make us. Then you try to correlate us and our beliefs with this craziness.
I think I'm being phobic. I'm being phobic against phobic people.
You know you just did that though. You know that's what you just did.
I just had him on screen because that's the intro music. You can see the video is like halfway done because I played that for the intro.
Yeah.
You made.
He's probably he is though. He looks crazy. Him and the Jimmy Swaggarts and the fucking oh god, there's like 4 or 5 of those dudes. Like the other dude that like blows air towards them and all of a sudden they fall over and like
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of conservative Christian there, buddy. So, and I look at Mike Pence the same way. I mean, I know you keep asking me earlier. I was always sus about that dude. He just he's from fucking Iowa. Really? And he's super Protestant acting, or, he's probably one of those dudes that all his kids have to wear dresses down to their ankles and shit. That's not me. That guy. So is he a homophobe? I would assume a homophobe would be somebody that actively tries to harm you. You're saying that if his beliefs actually harm you.
Yes.
So if you're saying his beliefs harm you, then it would be a legal issue. So
Number one,
should be able
someone
to get
can be homophobic without actively harming the gay community. We're going to have those beliefs privately, right? The thing is, his beliefs, he's a pastor. So he goes out there and says this publicly. All I had to look up is his name, then gays, and that's the first thing that comes up. Meaning if you are a follower of this man, if you believe this man is somebody who translates the word of God to you every Sunday, and you're like, what, man, I don't know what I think. My son just came out as gay. What should I do? And then you look up his opinion on it, and his opinion on it is that it's sinful, that it's incorrect, it is the wrong way to do, and that the way to go to God is to reject the homosexual desires. And that is actively going to be harmful to that gay child. Because their parents are now going to go to them and say, what you are is wrong. It's unnatural. Even though we see homosexuality in every other mammal species on Earth, from penguins to lions.
Okay, so you go to a directly down a rabbit hole to a very unique situation, right?
This isn't unique. We see this all the way. Well,
a gay child.
This isn't extremely unique. Like I experienced it. There's a lot of people experience this. Like parents who, because of
their parents' oppression
their
through the fact that the church pastor tells them that your kid's fucked up.
Yeah, this happens all the time.
Right? Okay. That's the parents' belief, and that's the parents raising their family. Are we going to have fucked up families? Sure. We still have people that think the KKK is a good thing to join, right?
Yes, and that's racist.
I mean, goddamn, Dylan. Do you want? Okay, but you're okay. So you're advocating for a government entity to
here's
fix
a question: if someone stands up and says, "I'm not advocating for any government entity to fix it. I'm just being truthful about whether something's homophobic or not." Here's another question: if somebody says the KKK is a good organization to join, do you think they're racist? Is that a racist person?
Yes, because the KKK's actual fucking agenda is the white race is superior over the black race and every other race.
But somebody saying I hate black people is not racist.
Because, okay, you don't like women.
I never said I don't like women. I'm just not romantically attracted to women.
Okay, it doesn't matter the type of attraction. It's still a preference and a bias that you have now. For fuck's sakes, man. Like, how do you not see it?
That's not this. I really don't think you should be saying
because you project. Okay, that's because you project hate and violence in everything that you disagree with.
Well, no,
that's what you're doing. You honestly,
do you not think there's a difference between?
You're telling me. You're honestly. Wait. I'm gonna go. I've tried to give you a different example before. I don't like white progressives. I fucking can't stand them. I can't stand white progressives. I literally have a bias against white progressives. I'm not racist. I don't fucking hate them because they're white, but they're white. So, I mean, I don't understand how you can't comprehend my mind's able to work like that because I was not raised believing that your color signified who you are. It's just a fucking attribute, just like you have hair and I don't. Okay, how do y'all look at this differently?
Somebody stating their opinion on black people as a group is differently than somebody stating whether they are romantically attracted to somebody of the other gender.
No, it's not. It's still
I like women
based off
I like women. I just don't like them in that way. I don't like them romantically or sexually because I like my mother. I like my grandmother. I like my grandfather. I'm not sexually attracted or romantically attracted to them. That doesn't mean I'm now momophobic or whatever made up words we're making up now.
Well, that'd be incest phobia, right? You'd be phobic against incest because if you're actually trying to sleep with your grandparents, that'd be
no. Because the thing is that if we're using it like that, would that be straight phobic because I don't want to marry a woman? That's not.
I don't know. I'm trying to play your game with you. I'm trying to find these words that y'all like to use.
This is your game. You're playing this game.
No, it's not.
Everybody else in the world.
Fucked up y'all system is. I'm showing you how fucked up your system is.
Man. This is 100%
you. Bro, my generation is Gen X. We fucking elected the first black president. We saw people for who they were. If you were gay, straight, it didn't fucking matter. You were just another person. And if you voted for somebody that we didn't like, it was okay. We still talked to you. We still hung out. We still did our thing. Oh, we didn't pull a gun on you to kick the shit out of you or kill you. If we had a problem, we took it out at the fucking parking lot and we knuckled up. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yo, that's great. Gen X, there's no Gen Xers that committed hate crimes, joined hate groups, became hateful people. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I'm saying we looked at shit differently. We didn't look. There was not as much hate as you have today. Check the hate crime statistics.
Yeah, because I think Trump, for example, gave them a voice, made them feel more bold to come out.
I think the left has continued to push race narratives, and this whole in the past 20 years, I've watched it go right back to when I was fucking born, and we felt like we were already coming out of it. I've literally experienced in my lifetime racism go like down where I never hardly seen any of it, and including while my time was being spent where I was the fucking minority.
Let me be clear. This guy on screen wasn't some rando. This was Trump's faith advisor. So this guy you're looking at is also attached to the guy you voted for.
Okay.
And the person who was advising Trump on faith believed that homosexuality is sinful and these homosexual tendencies need to be rejected. Then the Trump administration got a vice president who believed that torturing gay people was the way to go, and Trump himself went after gay adoption rights.
Quit being hyperbolic. Quit being hyperbolic.
That's what conversion therapy is. Have you ever heard of conversion therapy, where they would shock
when you want to talk
people
about conversion therapy? Okay, if you think that's heinous, then changing a kid's sex before they reach puberty is just as bad. If you want to play this game.
That's not torture. That's not torture.
It's fucking
how is that torture?
If you want to sit here and
say,
if you want to sit here and compare a Christian, hang on. If you want to sit here and compare a Christian man, a pastor who says his beliefs and he believes that being gay is wrong and is a sin, and he believes in conversion therapy, is what you said, by using the Bible, then you have to acknowledge that gender reassignment or puberty blockers to a minor is just as fucking harmful.
It isn't. There's no evidence to back that up. Provide me the numbers right now. I can provide you numbers to show how conversion therapy doesn't work. It isn't effective. Yes, that's important. There is no data to back up that puberty blockers has been a.
There have been studies. So you're telling me that there's
because
no
the studies that I've shown that show that 94% of puberty blockers have been effective. No, people block puberty and it's lovely. I believe puberty blockers should be available to basically every trans kid after they talk to a doctor. Yes, that is my belief. Because the evidence that I've shown shows it's very
you expect
effective.
A minor to be able to make a decision on one side of the fence,
a minor
but not
and
on
a
the
doctor. Because this isn't how puberty blockers work. Puberty blockers don't work by I walk in there like, hey, I put on a skirt today. It felt nice. I guess I'm a girl now. And then the doctor's like, don't want to be a transphobe, and fucking cuts off their penis. That's not how it works. What it works is, they go in after consulting their parents. The parents are also involved in this process, by the way. And then them, with their parents, then go consult medical professionals. And after many discussions, going and looking at what this child's situation is, then they will consider puberty blockers. This isn't a kid making that decision on their own. Because if the discussion here is children shouldn't be able to have any impact on what type of medical treatment they get, then, hey, kid, are you bleeding from that gunshot wound? No, we can't consult the kid. Hey, kid, do you have a horrible migraine? Can't consult the kid on these complicated medical issues. What do you mean? Of course we have to consult the child to some degree on their own health and their own well-being. I had to do that when I had to take medication to depression when I was a kid, or when I had ADHD. They had to consult me. They had to ask me. But it wasn't just me alone. It was also my guardians, which were my grandparents, and medical professionals.
And in which age group is this? Think this is acceptable to start? When do you think the child is able to make that decision?
It's not just stop making it feel like it's just the child. It isn't just okay.
No, because that's the example you fucking gave for the religion.
I just said it's the child, the doctors, and the parents together make this decision. It isn't just the child.
Not always.
So you think that? Where's the evidence of child being able to get puberty blockers?
I'm giving you multiple examples. I'm giving you multiple examples that. Hang on. I'm giving you multiple examples of types of things that happen in our society that you advocate for that are exact opposite of what you just bitched about. And number one, I gave you an example was
puberty blockers are not conversion
therapy. And number two,
it's not. They're not at all the same.
It is still.
Show me how it's torture. I could show you how conversion therapy is torture. I can bring you friends of mine who were tortured.
Do you believe that there are transgender people that regret changing or converting? Do you believe that happens?
There is a small minority, yes.
Look, you say you want numbers, and I'm willing to go and give you the research that you and I both know already exist. There are people out there that are advocating, that are transgender, that are advocating against, I'm going to say it again, against children being put on puberty blockers. They believe that you should mature first physically before you transition.
Okay, and I think they're wrong, and that's not the medical consensus. Done.
And the medical consensus should be equal across the board, or else you're being hypocritical. And here's the point.
Wait, that's not how that.
You're either a minor, or hang on. Either you're a minor and you can't make any decision on your own, or you're an adult.
Do you believe children should be allowed to do surgery on children?
On one hand, what?
So children should not be able to get medical attention, is what you're saying.
A parent is responsible for that child in every aspect of their life until they're 18. They
children
are held legal
you were saying
liable.
that children should not be able to get medical attention. We should not be able to do surgery on kids. We can't give children medicine. We can't do any of it.
All of it requires a parental consent. Every bit of it requires parental consent.
Talking to the child. How are we going to know a kid has depression and we're going to give them depression medication without talking to them? How are we going to know that a kid has brain damage without talking to that kid and figuring out how they're feeling? Or if they have, like, if they broke a rib, we need to go talk to the child to ask them if they're feeling pain. These are things you have to consult children on to give them proper medical attention. This happens all the time.
You're literally framing these bullshit. You're literally framing some of the most bullshit arguments to push the point that you realize
bullshit
I
argument.
just
This is
nailed
very
you with.
basic. This is not. No, you're not nailing me with anything.
You're strawmanning the fuck out of this.
Wildly.
You're strawmanning the fuck out of this. You called this guy's belief that you have on your fucking screen.
Yes.
You called Kenneth Copeland's belief that conversion. What'd you call it?
I never said his belief. That's Mike Pence's belief. This guy believes is bad. Mike Pence, who is Trump's vice president, believes in conversion therapy. I don't know about Kenneth Copeland's beliefs on conversion therapy. Well, he does want to convert people.
So you said that conversion therapy is fucking torture, and it's applied to people that are gay, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So people that apply medical procedures that can change someone's life is fucking like that is straight up.
No, that's not torture. That's not what I said. The reason why conversion. Okay, if that's the case, then like fixing somebody's leg is torture. Giving somebody medication is torture. All things are torture.
No. See, now
you're using torture incorrectly. You don't know what the word means,
bro. That's fucking bad faith.
Okay,
come on, man.
Your definition of torture was if you do something that changed somebody's life, that's torture. What? That's not torture. That's not how that word works.
Look, believing that God fix all ills may be an illness to you. And they look at being gay as an illness, right? That's what you're saying, because they believe in conversion therapy.
Yes.
Okay, that is their current belief. That's their current belief. You believe, though, on the flip side,
it's conversation.
So you say a person that goes through conversion therapy is being tortured.
Yes.
And that's with parental consent, or without.
Usually, it has parental consent.
So you're only talking about conversion therapy. You're not talking about Milo's conversion therapy that he chose to do it. That he's choosing to go through it, right?
He's choosing to advocate for torture. Yes.
You're only using the example of a child who doesn't get the parental support for this, and you do believe that the only support the parents giving them is
HRT. These things are not the same as torture. Conversion therapy. Are you going to tell me that somebody at going to medical professionals and trying to figure out what would be the best medical procedure for them to live a better life is the same thing and that's backed up by medical science? Is the same thing as somebody going to a practice which is most certainly rejected by the vast majority of medical science, and then electrocuting children, beating children, and psychologically damaging children, telling them that they're disgusting for being who they are. That is torture.
Keep piling on all the extra shit.
That is terrible. Yes, what do you mean? A narrative. My narrative is conversion therapy is terrible.
It's terrible to tell a fucking 5-year-old that you are a woman. Yet that 5-year-old doesn't even truly understand what being a woman is.
It would be bad if somebody
choose to start putting them on hormone.
You're right.
Dylan,
I agree.
It's fucking torture.
I agree. It is bad to go tell your child that they're a woman when they're actually a man, a trans man. I agree with you. Hell yeah, I agree with you.
That you're being bad faith, bro.
Come on, that one was from a mile away.
This is the hypocrisy I'm talking about.
That was a mile away.
This is the hypocrisy I'm talking about, man.
That wasn't hypocrisy.
It's the hypocrisy.
That was brilliant. Hey, you can't. Hey, you came in here telling me you were the prankster, you're the trollster. Can I do a little bit of it? Or man, that's such hypocrisy from the right.
You troll a lot. I let you troll the fuck out of it. It's fine. It's you are the star, and this is where it's at. And you could keep waving and thinking you got me, and this is slam dunk sessions and all this. But
I gotta get
the more
water.
you do this,
you can talk to
the more you prove my point.
Let's see if you can convert them. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
What did you want me to do?
I'm gonna be right back. You talk to my audience. I'll be right back. Okay, I gotta get water.
Oh Jesus! I gotta open your chat again. Fuck me. Hey, Dylan Burns chat. How are y'all doing? Good? Y'all enjoying this shit show? Okay. Oh, there's a dumb fuck. Thank you. Comparing. Okay. Fuck you. Okay. Am I bi? No, I'm a lesbian. I identify as a translucent, half black lesbian. Just letting y'all know. You need to ask. I can tell you.
Okay, I'm back.
Took you long enough.
I just
I got a few flip offs, a good fuck you, a bunch of boomers. They
seem to love you.
Yeah.
my chat. Yeah, my chat doesn't like you very much, and I'm a lot nicer to you than my chat is. They don't like you a lot.
No, your people don't like me.
Well, the thing is,
they don't.
Okay, the reason. Can I tell you why they don't like me? I mean, they don't like you.
You don't have to tell me. I know why they don't like me.
Why don't they like you?
It's good.
Why don't you like?
This is the picture that's been painted. This is the picture that's been painted. It's fine. There's a different picture on each of these panels. So,
what do you mean? What's the picture I'm painting of you, Redneq?
No. I'm saying this is the picture that was been painted from day one. Like the hype that was put into that whole shit show that was the trans world for me. That one was kind of off. Yeah, that's what I call it.
You had with Demon Mama not just about trans issues.
Oh yeah. That was fun. That was out of the blue. That one came at me pretty hot. So that helped paint a big picture.
Can I get at least a statement from you that conversion therapy is wrong?
I don't agree with it. I don't believe it works.
Do you believe it's wrong?
Again, when you ask me questions, I'm going to answer from myself. So I don't believe in it.
Nope.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shun. I'm not going to shun somebody's belief for it.
I could do that. I'll do it right now. Watch me. I believe not only is terrorism something I don't believe in, I believe terrorism is wrong. There you go. I could do that easily.
So
why is it so hard for you?
Okay, so terrorism, you jumped to terrorism. Okay, fine. Yeah, I believe throwing gays off of buildings is bad. I believe throwing gays off of buildings is bad. I believe that calling all conservatives racist is bad.
Okay. So can we see the difference in these things? One leads to the death and murder of individuals, and the other one is like a word. Like I understand, like off the scale we're working off of issues here. Like the issue I'm dealing with is my community being executed around the world. The issue you're dealing with is, I'm not saying it's not an issue, but it's name calling.
What?
Do you not see the difference a little bit there in like severity of issues?
You're trying. Okay, wait a minute. So you're just trying to go rudimentary that I'm bitching about. I'm just bitching about name calling, and you're actually being morally. Your moral high ground is that you're actually fighting for your freedoms from around the world or for around the world, right? That's what you're telling me?
Well, the issue that we're talking about when it comes to conversion therapy or executing gays, like I do feel like these are almost non-comparable.
And I believe that you wouldn't even be able to have that conversation without freedom of speech.
Yeah, and I believe freedom of speech.
The freedom of speech is the foundation for everybody and how they express themselves and live and pursue their liberty.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So yeah, I believe my actual argument in trying to get everybody to stop fucking just throwing shade and their perceptions at people and trying to stay on the focus that everybody should be able to say what the fuck they want and be who they want.
Oh my God. Sorry, I think it just broke my ankle from that pivot, you know? I'm sorry, that just hurt. Just hurt a lot, man. You gotta take it a little more slower next time, you know?
So how's that pivot?
I don't know why we're moving to freedom of speech. We're talking about
You said name fucking calling, Dylan. Dylan, my 2 fucking points with you is you're hypocritical and you don't apply your laws, and your laws around me are my fucking words I use. I've like literally tried to show you how you're a hypocrite on shit. And the other thing is that y'all apply these fucking words to everybody. So when you say name calling, I'm trying to explain to you that's First fucking Amendment. Like right away, that's freedom of fucking speech. You express being gay, bi, trans, it doesn't fucking matter. That's still under the First Amendment. Is it not?
That is under the First Amendment. But the thing is,
so why
things like conversion therapy is actively legal in multiple states across this country. Torturing gay people is a legal practice across the United States. That is a thing that is currently legal. That's outside of just freedom of speech about whether I can say the N-word or some other thing or whatever online. Or
appreciate that.
I'm not saying that's what you're trying to do. I'm saying that's like what the limits of speech, right? Just generally.
Wow. Yeah, I'm only talking about name calling. And I'm still unfortunately watching your screen and I just saw it. I just want to say the N-word. Your fucking chat proves it. Y'all just live in this world of perception it's got to be real. It's got to be true. What you think in your head has to be all of us are.
We had like a 10
I am literally representing every fucking white racist fucker out there. That's what you're saying, dude.
I didn't say you represented them all.
And you don't see the hypocrisy in this shit? You motherfuckers have eaten each other. Y'all have literally been devolving. The left has been, you guys have had trans fights between RGR and Demon Mama over whether or not you're allowed to be calling yourself fucking trans woman without fucking surgery. Then you motherfuckers had this bullshit about, we got to ban this dude because he mentioned fucking children. Like, I'm getting lost. I am getting lost about where y'all hold the line.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know how any of that is relevant as whether or not conversion therapy is wrong or anything we've talked about today. And again,
conversion therapy it's not for me. I don't believe it's good.
Well, of course it wouldn't be for you. What? You're not gay. But the thing is,
I wouldn't want my aunt
the thing is,
who was gay to go through it. I wouldn't want my older sister who is gay to go through it.
What you just said for conversion
therapy. Sakes.
Okay. So you believe it's wrong?
It's not my. I just don't like.
Yeah,
no,
but you know what? Look, like black licorice isn't my thing, but I don't believe black licorice is wrong. Okay.
You want to you want to sit here and keep telling me that I pivot. You want to keep sitting here and saying I don't stay on topic, but yet you keep digging into these little pigeonholes that you just. Well, I want to box you in on something.
Well, I'm trying to stay on topic because I'm trying to understand. Because the thing is, somebody can be like, something's not for me, but you don't think something's wrong. Like black licorice, I don't think black licorice is wrong, but it's not for me. But I wouldn't say the same thing about something like torture. Torture is wrong under my moral framework. I'm trying to figure out if you
why do you not like black licorice? Is it because it's black or is it because it's licorice?
I believe it tastes bad.
So you don't have to call it black. You just call it licorice because licorice doesn't have a it's not just one
red
color.
Licorice is fine. I just don't like black licorice.
So are you a racist because of that?
Racist against black licorice.
I guess racism is okay when it comes to candy.
Yeah, it's because it's candy.
See what I'm saying? You play in these games, man. You play.
I don't see what you're saying. I honestly don't. I wish I saw what you're saying. I don't see what you're saying.
You guys apply color and race to everything.
You just sit here and apply color and race to licorice. What are you talking about?
Yes, and you went with it. And you fucking went with it. Yes, I'm going to keep doing this to you. To show you fall for it. And y'all fucking do it every time.
Oh, you really own me there, Redneq.
It's not an own, Dylan. I'm trying to explain to you how idiotic it is for y'all to think that people look. You may not like Kenneth Copeland, but he's not breaking the fucking law. He's following the law. He's not hurting you. Yes, you believe what he does or what he believes in. If he's the one performing what did you call it? Conversion therapy. If he's the one performing it, you could have a beef with him, but it's still not illegal. You're the one that told me it was legal in multiple states.
Yeah, it's legal. That's bad. Do you want to help me make it illegal? Would you advocate for it to be illegal?
I think it's fucking bad to do anything to a child without their parental consent until they're an adult to make their own consent.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's a really basic question that should get an easy answer. Do you think conversion therapy should be illegal? That's an easy answer.
Well, I don't think it works, but I mean, I wouldn't vote for it, so I probably would make it illegal.
You would?
Because I wouldn't vote for it to keep it in place.
You would?
No, I wouldn't vote for it.
So you don't think it should be illegal?
Okay, so I don't see it as torture, but I don't agree with it. So I wouldn't vote for it, Dylan. So that's your answer.
Not voting for it to be legal is different than making it illegal, right? I'm just asking.
Dylan, making it illegal means you have to have a negative.
Redneq, you are president of the United States. I don't know how it happened, but congratulations. You got you got a paper on your desk. You click the X on this desk and conversion therapy.
I would sign it. No, I would say no. I would no. I would not vote for it. I would say no. If I was in power and it was my choice, there wouldn't be it. It wouldn't exist.
So it would be illegal. You would make it illegal.
It wouldn't exist.
Well, no, I'm asking
Done.
This piece of paper, if you click it, it's illegal in the United States. No one can do conversion therapy. That is an illegal practice. Would you press it?
No, I would not.
So you would not make conversion therapy illegal?
No, because I think that if you did, what if I could use it for racism? Could I fix racism with it?
No, I don't think that's related to racism. I don't know how. What?
Why? It's still a social construct we're dealing with by conversion, right?
What?
Is sexuality not a social construct?
I mean,
I thought y'all said sexuality
it's on a
was a
scale,
construct.
so it is a social construct. Yeah.
Okay, so is there racial conversion therapy or racist conversion therapy? Is there any of that stuff?
I guess it could possibly exist.
So that's where I'm saying you got to explain to me which, this law, is it just for the one? Is it for any kind of conversion?
I am not aware of conversion therapy against racists, but this is just about conversion therapy against.
You sure?
If you're going to talk about critical race theory right now, I am not prepared to have that discussion, and I don't want to have that discussion. I am simply talking about conversion therapy against gay people.
Huh. So, because you do realize, it's used by the SP, y'all's favorite center. Across the board for all of these things.
Holy shit! This is used by my local boxing center. That's crazy, man. I love that gym. You know what I'm saying? No, I have no clue. You said my favorite that's center. Where I'm being clear. A lot of things. I'm saying the SP. I don't know, man. The Southern Poverty Law Center describes it in multiple ways, from not only being used for sexual, but also for race and other types of therapies. So that's why I'm asking you: are you completely banning it all, or just for this one topic? We're just talking about this one topic. I don't know about any of the other things you're talking about right now. Okay. No. Okay, you want to ban it then? Okay. Okay. Got it. I wouldn't what? You wouldn't ban it. You wouldn't ban conversion therapy against gay people. You just said that. No, I said no. It would not be legal. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm so confused. You keep turning it. Okay, I just said earlier I would not vote for it. I don't believe in it, but yet you keep asking me to wrap it around. And then I just clarified with you: would I vote for it? And you said no, just on this one subject. I said no, I wouldn't do it. We wouldn't do it at all. Okay, what I said you were voting for is to ban conversion therapy. That there's a piece of paper on your desk. You click it. Conversion therapy is banned. That was the question. So when you said no, you said no to banning conversion therapy. No, I'm not going to. Not just conversion therapy for what? But you said for the definite yes. For converting gay people. That's what I'm talking about. Would you ban conversion therapy? Why is it so difficult for you to answer this question? Kieran, you get so frustrated saying it over and over. I'm frustrated. You didn't hear me the very first time I answered it 10 minutes ago. You did no, because you just said, okay, this is okay. I am so removed from the original instance. You have an opportunity to ban conversion therapy. You told me I'm the fucking president. Yes, you can ban it. First off, I wouldn't have to sign. I wouldn't have to ban it because it wouldn't be a law. I would prevent it. Period. I said that earlier. I said it wouldn't happen.
And yet you keep trying to navigate and get these clips with me saying exact words, and I'm not going to let you do that shit. You're going to take my answer when I tell it to you. You're going to fucking take my answer when I give it to you.
And all the homophobia just fades away. All the conversion camps just shut down. All these states pass laws immediately when you, civil rights icon, Redneq, get into office. No, there's still states all across this country. There's still conversion centers all around this country. You get into office, they're still there. They don't just magically disappear. You need to make them disappear as president. It is your proposal. It is somebody has put this proposal on your desk. It has passed the House and the Senate. It is, will you sign this piece of legislation that will ban conversion therapy federally across the United States?
It passed the House. Wait, it passed the House and Senate to ban or to be allowed?
To ban conversion therapy. It is illegal.
And it passed the House and the Senate bipartisan?
Yes.
I'd pass it.
Okay. Wait, but okay, fine. You know what? I won't push it anymore. I won't push it anymore.
See how you do? You see? Right there, you motherfucker.
The thing is, because you were listening. Because it's not you. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. You're looking at you wanted it to be bipartisan. You don't want to be the person to do it. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. You wanted to wait to see if it was bipartisan. It wasn't what you believe. It's what the House and Senate believe. You can't even
take it. Look at you. You see how fucking hardcore you are? Look how pissy you're getting. You fucking.
Do you know why this is so frustrating? Like, this is something that's legitimately
because I'm playing your game.
What
game? Because I'm fucking playing your game.
Won't give me a straight fucking answer. Whatever. Okay.
You ain't either. You don't either. You never do. You just keep going in these circles.
Things that are unrelated, and then once you get a bunch of things that are unrelated, you declare for it because you can't hold a position.
You're so fucking. Look. Your hair. You got sweat around the bead right there at the base. You might want to pull back a little bit. It's okay. Oh, he is so frustrated. Look at him.
This is. Do you know why I might be a little bit frustrated right now?
Yeah, because you've spent the past 10 fucking minutes trying to reword your question so it would be a good one for you, but then I fucking let you do it. I let you do it, then I used your exact words and didn't even answer it right.
You kept finding it out because... Whatever.
So, thank you for proving that you'll never be satisfied unless you get to label it and identify it the way that you can with your perception. Thank you.
I don't know why I stream.
Dill, you really shouldn't stream. You should probably focus on your governmental policy since you're really good at that shit, because this is going to get you in trouble.
I honestly shouldn't.
You're better than this. Better than this.
I am.
You politics. You are needed in politics for sure. Because maybe you could get these centers shut down. And all these things that you care about, maybe you could show people how to get this stuff done. And I'd support you in it. You okay?
I am just flabbergasted, that's all.
I agreed with you and you're still angry.
I don't know, because,
what is wrong with you?
Do you want to know legitimately why I'm a little fucking like, oh, God. Because at the end of it, you asked, wait, it passed the House and Senate bipartisan? And I'm like, oh, fuck, I gave him an out. Because now it's no longer you needing to go out of your way to ban it. It's the House and Senate did it for you. So...
But see, that's what that's what I'm trying to explain to you right now. You did this to yourself. You kept adding on this shit to prove your point.
I do it to myself.
That you already won. You did this to yourself. And so I let you just keep going. And then when you finally I was like, oh, so you're saying it's bipartisan and I'm the president? Of course I'm not going to shake the olive branches and fuck that up. Of course. Any smart politician would take that win.
Steve. Who the hell's Steve?
Who is what?
I don't know. People tell me to bring somebody. Oh, Stephen Bonnell. Destiny's not coming in here. He's not watching. Is he watching? I doubt it. He's playing League.
Oh, he's playing League.
Do you want to know what? I'd much rather be talking to you, Redneq, than ever playing League of Legends. That is something I can put out there.
I used to play that game pretty serious. Actually, I dumped like $1,500 in that fucking game when it first came out.
That doesn't surprise me.
I had to have all the skins. I had to have all the skins. I had to, I was pretty fucking good. For all
the League players in chat, listen to this. Right here.
Yes, don't do it. Don't do it. And they still ban me.
If you play League, you'll be like Redneq.
They banned me.
Oh, what did you say? Did you say something in their chat?
No, they didn't ban me for talking. They banned me because I took some. I got tired of paying for the fucking skins, and I found this add-on, the skin loader, which would load the skins on your side. But they said I was cheating, so yeah, I had a skin hack. Got me in trouble. So they took my $1,500 account that was like, I think I made it to diamond. That's all. I sucked.
Ooh. Is there anything else?
You okay, man?
I am just.
You okay?
Well, I can say this. I don't believe I'm a hypocrite. I think we moved anywhere in this.
You fucking so much. You are. You are. It's okay. It's who you are.
What do you mean it's who I am? You're just.
You will see it soon.
I don't.
You'll find.
I don't think I
will. It will.
I don't think I will.
I think you will. You're smarter than this. You are. You're a lot smarter than this. So. Anytime you want the content, I will give you whatever you want. You don't want to hear the truth, and nor does your listeners. Because when I give you the truth,
you're right.
I don't
want to hear the truth, Redneq. That's why I called you.
Exactly.
That's why I called you Redneq, because I don't want to hear the truth.
Now you got your clip. There's your clip.
That's why I called you Redneq, okay? Because I didn't want to hear the truth. Wanted to hear some BS. That's why I called Redneq today. That's why I talked to you for almost 2 hours.
Good. Seriously though, life's good. You're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe.
On a serious note, and the house is situated now. You're all moved in and safe. Yeah, all the stuff's up.
I've got a roof over my head. I've got streaming's my income right now. I'm a little worried because streaming's a little, it's an unstable career, unstable. Like I remember, like originally, like I was getting like 1,200 subs, and now it's kind of dipped a little bit because everybody was like, you know what, he's settled now. So I got to figure out how to bring in more.
Well, COVID's also leaving, and people are going to start going out more.
Yeah, yeah, people aren't going to be watching.
I used to do radio in the early 90s. So if you ever want to talk off stream, I used to do a morning show in the radio business. So that's where I kind of tell you I've been down this road before. It sucks, man. This is a tough one. So I encourage most of you guys not to do this thinking you're ever going to make money off of it. It's fun while it lasts, and ride the wave. Have fun with it, and use it to jump yourself off into your political career if that's where you're heading. Because I really do think that you have a good resume already, especially at your age. You've done some serious things, and that's awesome. I mean, there's nothing better than having a good resume on that shit. And
you do know
all joking aside, people.
If I ever gain political office, you're gonna hate me.
Of course, I'll probably not like anything you vote for, but hey, you got voted in, so that's what you get to do. And so for all of your listeners,
when I ban
and stuff,
conversion therapy on the federal level, I'm gonna call it the Redneq bill. Okay.
Hey, I want the racism bill to be the Redneq bill. I don't want the fucking therapies. I want the actual racism fix bill to be mine.
When I make sure that every single child who needs puberty blockers has provided puberty blockers to them, I'll call that the Redneq bill. Okay.
You call that the Redneq bill? I will actually try to commit a crime.
Is that a threat, Redneq? You have a nice day, Redneq. I'm not gonna get you banned again. I'm not gonna
streaking and get me some.
I'm not gonna get banned. I'm not gonna get you banned again, Redneq. Okay, I'm not gonna get you banned again. You have a blessed day. Okay. See you later.
Hey, seriously, on your mic.
Yep.
You need to use the other. Why aren't you using the full plug, the main plug going into your mixer?
Because I don't have enough
power.
I don't have the money for it. I don't have the money for the whole setup.
The Solo Bright. You don't have a Solo Bright?
I don't even know what that means. I'm just using whatever the cheapest hookup is.
Okay. Hey, okay, everybody listen up. What Dylan needs, it's called a Focusrite Solo Bright. But let's go ahead and get him the one with the two mic inputs. It's called a Scarlett. Yeah, y'all right. It's a Focusrite. It's a Scarlett Focusrite. And let's get him one. Y'all chip in some money real quick, please. donate some money. Let's get him one of those so that way his voice can sound as lovely as his hair looks. Seriously, get him some money. Get him some money. He tolerated me and y'all listened to me for about 2 hours now. So for your pain and suffering, I will initiate and I'll donate first, and then everybody else can make that happen. Do you want this in subscriptions or do you want this in, how do you want this money?
You don't need to give me money, Redneq, but I mean, I don't know how much one of these cables costs and how much would like a hookup for the whole thing cost actually at the end of the day. You know?
I paid like less than $100 for this solo, that I have.
Yeah, but I also need to isn't there like a special thing you need to connect it into your computer?
No, that all you have to do is plug that in with the cable, and you just buy the cable, the XLR cable at the you can go to the local music store and they should have it, or buy it off of Amazon. But all you need is the XLR cable and this device, and then this device would plug into your laptop or your desktop that you stream with, and it would give you this sound that I have right now. That's all I'm using on my mic as a Solo Bright. So, you already had one subscriber. So do you want donations or subscribers? Because we need to get you some money to get this done.
I'll just make it a donation goal. So what is it? An XLR cable? Sure, there we go.
You need the XLR cable and one of your followers knows what it is too. Actually, I'll get a link for it. It's a really good device. You need the 2i2, I think, is what you probably need.
The Scarlett Solo 3rd Gen audio interface with Pro Tools. I have no clue what this is.
This one's only $119. What I'm talking about, and I'm linking it right now in your chat. This is what we're gonna try to get him. There we go. How about that? There you guys go.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
The same thing. Yeah, I just saw Scarlett 2i.
Yep.
Okay, so this is like 119, and the XLR was 100. So what's that? $250 altogether, basically.
No, the cable shouldn't be 200. Shouldn't be 100, bro. You like $10. You don't need something that crazy. You just need a regular XLR cable.
Okay, so that'd be about $150 altogether then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, XLR, we'll do that by. There we go. We have a new donation goal. XLR. I'll just put audio equipment.
Go.
There we go. We have a.
Does somebody create you a?
Whoa!
All right. So what I'm gonna do is
somebody.
There it is.
Starlit Eyes. Thank you for the $150. Okay, damn. Well, that's done.
It is.
Well, fuck.
All right, Dylan. Much love, man. Seriously, I will call you out still. I do appreciate the banter. It is a lot of seriousness, but it is a lot of joke, and I do appreciate you as a Twitch acquaintance, whether you want to call me a friend or not. I do have a form of affection for you in a sense that I really do care about you and make sure that you're okay, because you have been generous, and I am not going to be a weasel or any fuckery with that. I'm being dead serious. I hope you're okay. I hope you're safe, and I hope the best successes for you. Okay, bro?
Hey, man, I welcome you to LGBTQ plus community, even though I'm going to turn down your advances, okay?
You got it.
Welcome.
Later.